Some recovery in the UK bond market even after the central bank reiterated its emergency buying program will end this week. However, the Bank of England says there will be other facilities to ease the stress in the bond market. That also led to a bounce in the pound, with the sterling whipsaw, along with conflicting reports over whether the Bank of England will extend its bond intervention. The pound now moving higher against the greenback. It dipped after the BoE reiterated the Friday deadline. And adding to that, the UK economy is edging closer to a recession after its GDP shrank unexpectedly in August. And earlier we spoke to our London correspondent, Ollie Barrett. He says that the slowing economy is complicating the Bank of England's attempts to tame inflation, and the government's insistence on its growth plan may cost Prime Minister Liz Truss the confidence of her party.
It's expected that at its next meeting of the Monetary Policy Committee on November the 3rd, it will have to hike interest rates quite significantly to deal with inflation, but that will have a knock-on effect on growth as well. And so that's very concerning for the government, which has set in place what it calls a growth plan. That growth plan, though, many in the City of London will tell you is partly to blame for some of the financial volatility and instability we've seen on markets since then. And that therefore makes it a very difficult position for the government to be in. Now, the government at this point insists it's sticking with the vast majority of its growth plan, that is the best way to get the economy moving. But you then have that ongoing sense that at times government policy is in direct contradiction to the Bank of England aim of getting inflation lower. So a very complicated picture indeed for the UK economy, very tricky for the government to navigate. And you have financial markets, but not just financial markets. Many Conservative MPs in Liz Truss's own party deeply sceptical about whether at the moment she and her Chancellor Kwasi Kwarteng have got the balance right.